So let's say given solid problem, a pentagonal prism of 25 mm sides of base and 60 mm axis length is resting on HP on one of its edges of the base, which is inclined to VP at 30 degrees. Draw the projection of the prism and the axis is inclined to HP at 40 degrees. So this is a given problem. So pentagonal prism means it will be like this. The base shape is pentagon and the top shape is also pentagon. Pentagon means 5-sided geometry, and all the bottom to top corners will be connected with vertical edges. Okay, so it is a pentagonal prism. The base sides are 25 mm, 5 sides are 25 mm each, and top also 25 mm each, and the axis length is 60 mm. Axis means that bottom center, okay, to top center. If you construct a line from bottom center to top center, it will be the body center. It is called as axis. So its height is 60 mm. Okay, so if axis is 60 mm means all the edges will be also 60 mm. Vertical edges will be 60 mm. Okay, so now we need to construct this pentagonal prism, and we need to show how it looks from top view and front view, and also we have to show the inclinations. So what are the inclinations given? Okay, it is resting on HP means first you need to construct initial position, how it is placed, then you need to show the second position. In the second position you need to show the inclination with respect to resting plane. So resting plane is horizontal plane. So with respect to the resting plane, what is the given inclination? As given last in the sentence, that is, draw the projection of the prism and the axis is inclined to HP at 40 degrees. This you need to show in the second position. And next, the third position, we need to show the edges of the base which it is resting is inclined to VP at 30 degrees. Okay, so that we need to show here. Okay, so now initially how it is placed, is it edge resting or corner resting? That we need to check that first. So here it has given a pentagonal prism of 25 mm sides of base and 60 mm axis length is resting on HP on one of its edges. Okay, on one of its edges, okay, of the base, which is inclined to VP at 30 degree, and with inclination with respect to HP is 40 degree. Okay, so when you place that pentagon on horizontal plane, okay, the conditions must satisfy. That is, the edge must be resting. If you tilt that entire solid with respect to horizontal plane, the given edge must be resting on horizontal plane. Like that you need to place. Okay, so that let us construct that. So this is the top view. On horizontal plane you can see the top view. So top view means you can see this top face. Okay, so edge resting means C and D must be here. Okay, and next A corner will be here. So like that we need to construct. So C to D is how much? 25 mm. 25. Construct that in bold pencil or thick line. I have taken a visible line. Next, we'll construct a line like this, 25 mm, such that since it is pentagon, the angle between this line and this base line must be 72 degree. Check that. 72 into 5 will gives you 360 degree. Like that you have to divide based on the sides, number of sides. So now it is 61. By using a protractor, measure that. And then if we change that to 72 degrees, what happens? This has been extended, okay, but we need, it must be 25, okay. So in this case, if it should not be extended, means first fix that, it is 25 mm, it must not extend more than 25, then change the angle to 72, okay. So now it is 72 degree and 25 mm line. Similarly here also do the same thing, 25 mm angle, check that. Okay, so afterwards, after constructing these three lines, you need to construct these two lines, okay. So for that, use arc by center point or use compass. Just take 25 mm radius, cut an arc like this. Similarly from here also take 25 mm radius, cut an arc. Next, join this. So this is the procedure to construct the pentagon. And now since it is a prism, so we have constructed top face, okay. So bottom face you cannot see that in top view. So now you can delete this unwanted lines. Now you can name that. This corner will take it as A of A1. A1 is the bottom corner, A is the top corner. A1 cannot be seen, hence we have taken inside the bracket. Next this will be B of B1. Next this will be C of C1. Next this will be D of D1. Next this will be E of E1. And now find center. To find center for this, use corner to opposite lines midpoint. From any corner construct diagonal. It must be constructed from any corner to opposite lines midpoint. So this symbol indicates the midpoint, okay. So you can check that by sliding on this line. If the symbol appears like this is the midpoint. So in manual construction you can check that. If it is 25 mm, take for 12.5, okay. So two lines are enough to find center. So after finding center, project that and name it as O of O1. Top center is O and bottom center is O1. Okay. Next you need to show the front view. Now 25 mm sides of base at 60 mm axis length. So take 60 as a length. So axis must be shown in center line. And next construct all the vertical edges with visible line. So now name this. The bottom corner is A1 dash, top corner is A dash, and here bottom corner is B1 dash of E1 dash, and here B dash of. So now this is the initial position, that is the pentagonal prism is resting with one of its edges, okay, of the base, okay. So when it is tilted 40 degree with respect to HP means the entire solid will be tilted 40 degrees, okay. So if it is tilted also, it must be resting on one of its edge, like that we have to place. So now it is resting on C1, D1, the base edges, base corner C1 and D1 is a base edge. It is resting on that base edge, then the entire solid has been tilted 40 degree with respect to horizontal plane. So after tilting 40 degree with respect to HP, how it looks from front view and top view, that we have to show here. So to construct that, just take C1 D1 line, okay. Since it is parallel to this axis, we can take 40 degree for this line only, okay, since it is parallel. So if you take 40 degree for this line, obviously the axis will be also 40 degree, okay. So the manual construction. So computer construction, just group this, it will be very simple. Just group all the line and then press enter, then go to move command. Move like this. Then by using rotate command, just you can rotate this to 40 degree rotation angle. So it will take from anti-clockwise, take 50 degree, then it will be 40 degree. So now you can check that it is 40. If it is 40 means the axis will be also 40. You can check that. Okay, so this is the computer construction. So in manual construction, what is the procedure? So just construct this one. You can show the dimensions. So take visible line of 60 mm. Angle is, just construct this, measure the angle it must be 40. Okay, then this C1 to C is perpendicular to this line. This line is perpendicular to this line, so that how much measure that? It is 38.46. Take a line from here. It is 38.46. Just use compass, set that compass to this line from here to here, then just cut an arc for a 90-degree line. So it must be 90-degree line. 38.46. Enter. So it is showing the 90-degree symbol here. Okay, like this. Then measure the distance between here to here. How much it is? 17.19. Set the compass for that distance. It is from here to here. Set the compass. Then cut from here. How much it is? 17.19. So we'll get this point. Okay, and from here to here measure the distance. It is 23.75. From here only take compass in manual construction, measure the distance from here. It is 23.75. cut an arc. So this point is B1 of E1. This is O1, this is B1 of E1, and the end point, end corner will be E1. So like that you need to construct. Manual construction. Okay, 60 mm. Okay, now construct a line perpendicular to this line. So this is manual construction. So now we'll use this one only. So we'll name this the project normal line. First project all the base corners. So now name this. This is A1 and B1 intersection point will get at here. This is B1 and projection line of C1 is this one. This is C1. This is D1. This is E1. And this will be O1. So now join all the corners. Similarly, project the top face, that is A corner, this is B of E corner, and this is the center, top center. So it must be vertical line, it may not be crossed. And extend these lines. Similarly, so this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. So now construct the vertical edges, A1 to A, next B1 to B. Now while tilting 40 degree with respect to HP, when the observer sees from the top, he can see top face. Okay, top face, and this face he can see, and this face he can see. Okay, so now the edges passing below that will be not be seen for the observer. Make it as hidden. You can use eraser and construct hidden line. Okay, and next you can show axis line, the center line from to 1. So this is second position. So in third position, we need to show inclination with respect to horizontal plane. So inclination with respect to horizontal plane, what he has given: pentagonal prism of 25 sides of base and 60 axis resting on HP, one of its edges of the base, which is inclined to HP at 30 degree. It means that the edge on which it is resting, the resting edge is C1 D1. Okay, C1 D1. On C1 D1 only it is resting. If you tilt the pentagon, it is resting on this edge only. Okay, so it is tilted on the edge C1 D1. Okay, and the same edge is inclined with respect to VP, vertical plane, that I have to show here. So you may ask whether it is a beta angle problem. Okay, so it is not a beta angle problem because the edge in the first position is 25 mm, and in second position for the observer also from top view it looks like 25 mm. So it doesn't change its dimension for the observer where it is tilted 40 degree. So that this edge is to be inclined with VP. So the dimension does not change for the observer. Okay, so there is no any change in angle. So no need to find out appearing angle beta. Okay, so that if edge is given inclination with respect to VP means it will be not a beta angle. Only in the case of axis inclined. In that cases when it is tilted, axis looks somewhat different for the observer from top view. So in that cases only we need to find out beta angle or appearing angle. So in this case, if edge is inclined with respect to VP means there is no question of beta angle. So now construct that by using normal line. So what is the given angle with respect to VP? 30 degree. So 30 degree means construct a line from here. So if you take 30 degree, this entire solid may go above XY line. So for that purpose, I will take somewhat below this. So I have taken 30 degree line like this. So this line, okay, this line is parallel to this line. Okay, I have taken a locus line which is parallel to this XY line. Then for that locus line, I have constructed 30 degree line. So to avoid the solid to cross above this XY line, I have taken like this. So now, in computer construction, it is very simple as I explained. Just go to group command, select all these lines. Press enter. Go to move command. Select this. So this edge has not been grouped. So group it once again. Place it over here. Then go to rotate. Select first point, second point. Just rotate like this. So now you can see that D1 is this one, C1 is this one. So D1, C1 is the resting edge which is inclined with respect to vertical plane by 30 degree. As per the question, we have constructed this. Okay, so this is a computer construction, very simple. By using group command, move command and rotate command, we can construct this. Okay, so while constructing manually, there is some other procedure. I'll explain that. So now on this 30 degree line, just construct a line of this distance, that is 25 mm. Take 25 mm line, place it over here. This is D1 and this is E1. Okay, I have constructed D1 and D1. So now by using compass, measure D1 to E1. Okay, measure D1 to E1. What is that? Check that. D1 to E1 is 17.23 here. But now I need to measure that. Just use compass. Place it the pointer on D1 and pencil on E1. Okay. So just from here, cut an arc of the dimension like this. Okay. Similarly, measure the distance between C1 to E1. Okay, by using compass you can easily find out that. Place pointer on C1 and pencil on E1. So from this E1 point, cut an arc. Okay, so where it gets intersected on this arc, that point is E1 point. So this is C1 here. So from that C1, place the pointer, compass pointer, and then pencil on this one. Okay, and then with the dimension from C1, cut an arc here. So where it gets intersected on this arc, that point is E1. So you get 3 points: C1, D1, and D1. Similarly, do for B1 also. Measure from D1 to B1, cut an arc, and C1 to B1, cut an arc. You'll get that point. Okay. Like this. Next, from here to D1 to B1, measure that and cut an arc. Similarly, from C1 to B1, measure that by using compass and then cut an arc like this. So you'll get this point. This is B1. Okay. And next, find midpoint. Construct a 90-degree line. Okay. So by using compass, place the pointer here and pencil here. Okay. Extend that compass and then place that compass pointer here and cut the radius like this. Okay. So this point is what? A1. So we got A1. This is C1. Sorry, B1, and this is E1. So like this, we got all the 5 points. So construct this, you'll get this base pentagon. Okay. Similarly, for top face, what you have to do means construct the 90-degree line D1 to D. Measure that by using scale. Okay. D1 to D. Construct a 90-degree line. It must be perpendicular to this line. Okay, perpendicular means like this. Here to here, it must be 90. By using protractor, construct that. Similarly, from C1 also, measure from C1 to C. By using scale, take 90-degree line and construct that. Okay, so this point is D, this point is C. Similarly, from all the points, construct as per the dimension, that is, this is E1 to measure that, and from E1 construct that 90-degree line. Okay, must be parallel to this one. Similarly do for this also. So you'll get all the top corners and construct that, you'll get the pentagon. This is the manual method. Okay, so now it is difficult to do here. So in book and by using book or grid sheets, you can easily construct that by using the tools. But here in computer construction, you can group that as I explained. Just move over here and then rotate as I explained earlier. And now name that. Now project the bottom corners first. Now project from this side. Now join that intersection points, name that. So A1 is here. So look that carefully and you have to construct here. So A1 and A1 dash meets at here. Next B1 projection line is this one. B1 and B1 dash meets at here. Next C1 and C1 dash meets at here. If you want you can zoom that in computer construction, and in manual you have to look that carefully and you need to construct. D1 is this one. You can delete the unwanted or remove the extra lines. Now project the top corners. Now join the intersection points. A and A1 meets it here. Next B and B1 meets it here. So now we need to name this. This corner is A1 dash. This corner is B1 dash. This is C1 dash. This is D1 dash. And this will be E1 dash. Similarly here, this is A dash, top corners. This is B dash. This is C dash. This is D dash, and this will be E dash. In top center, this is the top center, O dash, and bottom center is here. Join all the vertical edges. We need to show the hidden and visible edges, and it is tilted with respect to vertical plane. Okay, so bottom face can be seen, all the bottom edges are visible. So which are the edges passing through the bottom edges means this one must be hidden. Okay, and these two edges cannot be seen for the observer, it is also hidden. Okay, so this is about construction of pentagonal prism placed on HP with respect to tilted with respect to HP on its edge, and the same edge is inclined with respect to VP by some degrees. Okay.